y'all, it's Melanie Ferguson here with Southern Crush at Home, and I hope to inspire you to create and decorate a home that you love. So every time I hop on here, that is my goal. All right, so I am getting notifications. I guess I put on myself to get notified, so that's good. Make sure if you hop on here to let me know I'm in the right spot on my right page. DIY home decorating with Melanie Ferguson. So say hey and let me know I'm on the right page if you would. Hey Cindy, how are you today? Let me know. I am on the Southern Crush at Home page and we'll get started. This is gonna be fun, y'all. I am interested to see who I catch. Let me see if it says. It says hey, so just tell me I'm in the right spot for you guys. I thought it would be fun to hop on early tonight and see who all I could catch this time, because it's always a different time. Oh, yay! Yes, and see, Shannon, sorry, the phone is really far away from me today, so I have to squint worse than usual. So I've caught some people, yay, live that I normally don't catch live. I'm so glad, so glad. So yes, this is You Had Me at Tacos. This t-shirt is in the shop, and I will be doing a live update on the shop group page in a minute. But yes, this is on the shop right now. And if you message, not comment, but message me the word shirt, no, you know what? I didn't set it up. But anyway, you can shop on the page, and I'll put the link below. So tonight I am going to try out a new painting technique on a piece of architecture that I have been hanging on to forever. I picked it up at a super fun flea market, y'all, and I'm gonna show it to you. So this is what it looks like. It's, you know, all kind of messy. It's got paint all everywhere. I think it was clearly the top to maybe like a mirror on a dresser or something like that, but I just loved the details of the middle piece there, and I love the kind of chippiness of the paint, and I would leave it this color, except I don't have anything in my house this color. So I thought it'd be fun to dress it up a little. Okay. So let's show you guys what we're gonna do. We're gonna take some of these products from a maker studio. Really any paint will work. I'm just using these. And a variety of brushes. Any brush will do, but I've been using all of these. Some Vaseline and some Q-tips. So I think that will do it. The first thing, normally when you're going to do different levels of texture, you know, colors for texture on a product, on a piece of wood, you want to start with the dark, depending on what you're doing. This one, I'm going to start with the dark because I am going to be using it to make it look older than it already is. And I've not done this before, so bear with me. I am going to just figure this out. Thank y'all for sharing. When you share this video, you will be entered to win one of these cute t-shirts. All right, so I'm just putting a chip brush in here, y'all, and just getting a little bit of this paint. It's almost like a grayish, muddy brown color. And I am literally gonna put it just random spots on my piece, and I'll show you where I've put it. So I don't know if y'all saw the post that I did a minute ago on it raining here all day. It's been raining here the entire day. So it gets kind of yucky. Hey Beatrice, how are you? This is just random, y'all. I'm kind of putting it over places where there already was dark paint, and then also some of the highlighted places that I'm gonna do. So really, y'all, you don't have, this is not a science. You'll see, this is just what I've done. So just kind of gotten it messy, and I'm just gonna show you upside down. for a little bit. Okay, and these are going to dry really fast in between. You want to make sure they're pretty dry, your areas, before you do the next layer. I'm going to give it just a little more over here because there's some green paint on here. Oh, thank you, Judy, for sharing. I appreciate you. Y'all, every time you share, it allows the video to circulate on Facebook just a little bit more. And I don't think I told y'all where I'm putting this. I am putting this above either the window in my kitchen or the entry to my laundry room above the door. And I will show y'all as soon as I'm done with it, where I hang it. So this is so far. So far we've got some brown strokes on there, and I covered up as much of the green splatters that I could. So this is the project so far. Hey, Courtney, how are you? So I am gonna go next with the lightest color, okay? I know I said dark to light. I also told you I was making this up as I go. So keeping true, I am going to just start with the lightest. And I'm gonna put it where I want it. So I'm gonna use this brush. It doesn't matter, it's just, I'm grabbing a brush. I just feel like this one will do the trick. And I'm gonna put it on a lot of the detailed spots down in the crevices, because that's where I want it to stay. Thank you, I appreciate it. So how many of you guys are having tacos tonight for Taco Tuesday? My hubby actually cooked us some lasagna, so we're having lasagna on Taco Tuesday. I'm gonna go ahead and put the white down in the crease that kind of frames the entire piece. It already was kind of white, so I'm just gonna double it up and make sure that it's light white. And I'll be honest, y'all, I put this off because because I'm having to do it live on video, and I didn't know what I was gonna do to it, and I still don't know what I'm gonna do to it. Oh yes, cabbage roll in a bowl. I love that, love that. I had some cabbage soup at a restaurant the other day. I was really surprised they had it. But yeah, so I put this off forever, but now we are just leaning into the mess and going for it. So I also wanted y'all to know that I have a new blog post over on the blog, and it was the one about, what is it? It's the one about the pillows that we did, the coffee and crafting day morning that we spent together redoing my porch pillows. So that should be the most current one if you go to Southern Crush at Home. And somebody go look at my website, y'all. I have spent ridiculous amount of hours messing on it, trying to get it right. I don't know. You know, I just wanted it to look good and also be really functional, because not only is Facebook a little picky about how you do business, but Google's kind of picky too. And Google won't like my website if you don't go check it out. And so I want to bring you guys more and more things, and I can't do that unless my website gets a certain number of page views. And even just going over there to Southern Crush at Home will be helpful. You know, whether you really read anything or not. So that is the scoop. All right, so I'm gonna show you what I've done now. Just kind of clean this up a little because I want it to dry quickly. I'm gonna add a little more white in some spots. Where there's already some white. Sorry, I get a lot of spam callers lately. It makes me crazy. In fact, my kids are like, you're gonna need to change your ringtone because there's so many of them. Thank you, Rita, for sharing. I appreciate you. All right, so this is where we are now. Can you see the white? Once again, can you see the white? All right, so this is the white with the brown with our original yellow on it. And I put a lot of white around the architectural details and then down in that crease and around that frame. So this is just drying for a bit. I didn't bring any water to put my brushes in. That's really good. But that's okay. So the next step we're gonna do is we're going to do this technique with Vaseline. This one's coconut. I don't know, cocoa butter. I think my kids picked it out. I use it for my lips sometimes, but I prefer, I use Neosporin for my lips at night. Hey Pat, how are you? I really don't like putting flavored Vaseline on my lips. It's just not a good thing. I don't know. I think it's gross. For me. What do y'all use? You know, I go back after and I look at all your comments, so I like to see what your answers are. Okay, so for this, we're gonna use some Vaseline. So we wanna put Vaseline everywhere we wanna protect the colors that we already put down, okay? So, I can't read that bar. Okay, you just said hello. I'm trying to see what y'all use on your lips. So this is just Q-tips. Fancy. We're gonna get a little bit on a Q-tip and we're gonna paint with it, okay? So I'm going to go over the places that I just put down the white, especially, because I don't want that messed up. Y'all, I've been doing this for a while, this painting of basically furniture. You guys knew we had a shop here in our town. And so when we had the shop, we would paint lots of vintage pieces. And this was one of the ways that we always went about protecting. It's like a little cheat process, but you can protect the parts that you don't want to get the next layer on. I'm just kind of touching in the spots with the Vaseline. It doesn't have to be perfect. You guys know none of these projects have to be perfect. We wouldn't want it to do that. Oh, Burt's Bees. Oh, Carmex. I used to be addicted to that stuff. I swear, I promise you, I think there's something to it. I think it can be addicting. I don't know. What do you think? And then that other one, Blistex. I think that that one can be addicting too. Okay, so I have got, so the idea is you put this on. You can also do, they have water techniques, all sorts of techniques to preserve the paint that you have on so that you don't get it on another section. Hey! But this is just the one we're gonna use tonight. So a little bit more. Yes, I do. I love Burt's Bees. I think that's great. I forgot about them. Him, them, whatever. So I'm just putting this down into the cracks of the white that I painted. Y'all, and I will tell you, probably a little tiny bit of the yellow is gonna poke through. So I'm not gonna be able to just completely annihilate the yellow, but that's okay. I think it's gonna turn out really pretty. I think I will my projects to turn out pretty because I know halfway through I can't even tell. Oh, and you like chapstick, Sherry. Awesome. I mean, Betty, I'm so sorry. Sorry, y'all. I can't see that far. Okay, so I've got a little bit of Vaseline on all this, on all these spots that I want to preserve. And then I'm just going to go back and we are going to take the top color. So let me show you. It's starting to dry so you can see. It looks sort of the same as it did a minute ago, but now it's got the Vaseline on it. And I'm just going to use this color. It's a darker gray. Actually, yeah, I'm going to start with the darker gray and see what it looks like on the piece. Oh, it's pretty dark, y'all. It's all right. Yeah, I want it to be dark because the walls, it's going to go against our light gray. So I'm going to take another chip brush. These are so easy to use and cheap, y'all. And I'm just going to brush it on. Just going to brush it on. And you know what? I might use a combination. The more colors, the merrier, right? Yes, it repels the next color, Linda. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, is do the both the colors. So I don't have to be as careful not to get it in spots that I don't have, that I have the Vaseline on, because it's going to, in theory, protect it. And this paint, y'all, from the Maker Studio, which they're pretty new company, it smells so good. It smells, like I said, like, I can't put my finger on it. It's like a candy or cake, I want to say. Okay, I am going to town on this. And I'm just going to use a little bit of the dark, a little bit of the light, mix it all together. We are going for an older look. I've got stuff all over my brush, so there's that. But yeah, this is just to make sure you understand, this is a chalk paint, so I didn't have to prep the piece at all. I was able to just paint right over it. Now it needs to be clean. You don't want to start with a dirty piece. Kind of getting up in the detail areas because I don't want to leave yellow sticking out. If you're watching this on replay, be sure to put #replay on there. But right now you're not. So I'm just kind of interchanging the colors as we go. And I'll be going back down and grabbing the white back out that I've covered with the gray. Have y'all done some of this painting before, like on furniture pieces or just art? Y'all tell me. I can't see my top part. sort of making haste of this because I know y'all know how to paint. Okay, just trying to get all the edges. Lots of this won't even show because it's going to be so high up, but I just want to make sure to get it painted. Okay, so it is coming along. I am almost done. Let's see here. Oh yes, Janice, so you chalk paint furniture. That's awesome. Yes, Nicole, I love the chalk paint too. It just makes it a little bit easier, a little more forgiving, the project and the process, especially for the people who, like myself, that aren't maybe that artistic. Just kind of play with it. Okay, so I've got that layer on. And I'm just gonna show you where I'm at so far. And again, I'm trying to make it, it's gonna look chunky and a little bit messy, but that's the goal. I haven't got to this part yet, but I'm just gonna show y'all the top. Just a little sneak peek. I don't know if you can see the different tones and textures in there. But yeah, that's where we're going with this. We're gonna try to make that centerpiece pop. Let me hold it out here. See if you can see it. The lighting's never that great for these videos, but so you guys tell me if you have a piece that you want to try this on and that you are brave enough to show us. Post it below and show me what you can do, what you've done and what you can do. I know you can do this. Anybody can do this if I'm doing this. The brown just kind of gives it some depth. The dark gray, of course, was the main color I was going for. And then the light white and light gray are the ones that are going to pop the pieces. So what I want this to look like is like something that came out of an old house that was abandoned, just making up a story, and that you walked into and you weren't supposed to be there and you found this and it was laying there and you were like, oh, this would go perfect over my doorway, over my window, over my whatever, wherever you want it. Now I do need to get it covered on the bottom because you will see the bottom of the piece from the ground. But yeah. Yes. Everything's better with a story. Everything's better with a story. Most of the things I have do have a real story. Okay, so I like some of the yellow showing. I think the yellow is kind of something that is giving it a little more depth. So I'm gonna leave some of the yellow. But everywhere I do the light, I'm gonna definitely try to blend it. Okay guys, this is about the end of the road for this piece for now. I say for now because you know I can't keep my hands off of it. I have to play with it after I get off here. I just do a couple extra little things to it. Nothing that I didn't already show you, but sometimes it's better to leave it alone. But all right, so that's it. This piece is pretty much done, y'all. Just needs to dry. It's got dark, it's got medium, and it's got light. So for the parts that we Vaselined, I like the way it turned out, but you can go back through it with just like a teeny little skinny brush, or if it's a flat part, you can actually take a cloth and just wipe it. You just wipe that paint off that got on there, and you should still have the color underneath that you preserved with the Vaseline. Just kind of getting it in the cracks of some of this detail part. Getting down to the part that we Vaselined. And for sure down here, because I know I Vaselined all that. Can y'all see? So my white is still there. I promise I think I'm gonna drop it, but it's okay. All right, y'all. So y'all have fun tonight. Y'all go have some tacos. We will do the share contest. I will pick a winner, and I'll post the link to this and the Maker Studio in the comments below. And I hope y'all have fun trying this out on your own. Talk to you later. I think. Bye.